The following presentation is for mature audiences only.
Who are you?
He's a fine man.
All hell is broken loose.
He's a great broadcaster.
He's a very powerful guy.
Absolutely brilliant.
Feared by men, adored by women.
He's a smart boy.
It's patriotic.
It's no big deal.
It's the end of the world.
I might as well tell you now. He's a monkey.
And how you doing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages? Welcome into another edition of The Wild Side with Eric Clark. I'm your host, Eric Clark, saying thank you for taking time out of your busy day to give my little video a watch and a listen. If you like it, like it. If you think other people are going to dig it, give it a share. Make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube channel and you're following me on all the social media platforms. That way, if there's a band, song, video, something you want me to check out, you can hit me up with a DM or leave it in the comments below. If you are going to hit me with a DM, please no spamming. Unless it's actual spam, then there's a mailing address down below. If you are going to leave it in the comments, become a member of the I Concur Army. Become a Concurpa. All you have to do is give the comments a cursory glance. If you see your suggestions already been made, all you have to do is like that original comment and below reply with I Concur. That'll help my old burnout resin-coated DJ brain get everything into a nice little list, put it in the handy-dandy notebook. Also, twice a week, The Wild Side live streaming from the east side of Music City. Wednesdays, 11 a.m., Saturdays, 2 p.m., 2 hours of fun and frivolity, hanging out, talking all things pop culture, music, ask me questions about radio. I try my best to explain things. I've also got stories from the business as well. So 2 hours every Wednesday at 11 a.m., Saturdays at 2 p.m. You can get your suggestions in or at least get linked to how to get your suggestions to me. Before we get started in today's video, thank you to Connect 200, Music to See, and Aunt Betty's Nut Butter. A lot of times people will send me videos and say, what do you think? As a music director at a rock station, what do you think of this song? Would you add this song? And today's video is coming from one of those. Somebody from down under sent me a video and said, what do you think of King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard and their track Gila Monster? And I said, well, I don't know anything about them, never heard of them, have no idea who they are. So again, I am relying upon you, my beautiful Concurpas, to fill me in with all the information you have about King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. This is their track Gila Monster from the album Petro Dragonic Apocalypse, which is coming out sometime in June. So this is Gila Monster from King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. Let's check it out on The Wild Side. There you go. That is Gila Monster, King Gizzard, and the Lizard Wizard. I'm assuming by the name of the band, the mustaches, that they don't take themselves too seriously, but they are fantastic musicians. That's a great track. Let's try to... I don't want to get into... Are there Gila monsters in Australia? I didn't know. I'm not an animal guy or a lizard guy, so I wouldn't know. I am the Lizard King. Sorry, that's a Jim Morrison reference. Gila Monster, the name of the album Petro Dragonic Apocalypse, coming out in June, and that is called Gila Monster. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that right. I've been saying it that way my whole life. Band out of Australia. I wrote down the Tea Party and Accept and Primus, but the lyrics are written by Tolkien. That was a fun track. So they're obviously they have fun in what they do. They enjoy the adventure that they're having with their songwriting, their lyrics, and their imagery. But I do want to talk about the track, because the track is really deceiving. Not just the time signature changes there towards the end. That was really cool. That was very creative, very innovative in how you do a time change like that. Normally when you're talking about time signature changes and odd ones in songs, the ones that stand out immediately would be songs from Genesis, like Pink Floyd's Money, is in like a weird 7/8 and then drops into a 4/4 and then back into a 7/8, crazy stuff like that. But I really like how that song fluctuated with tone and tempo. And I wrote sneaky drums. They're really sneaky drums, man. Very well done, because there were a couple of parts there where you don't catch it till they're done, till whoever's playing. And again, I'm relying on everyone to fill me in, but that was real sneaky. Keith Moon was good about that, about finding unexpected places to do a fill or a roll or something like that. And I caught that a couple of times here, where it was, they talk about building bridges between, the bass and the drums are building bridges. And when you listen to that track, there are a couple of places, especially during the time changes, where it needs to be right on to make that change, to make that, when you're listening to it, the rhythmic change. So well done there. Again, sounds like a fun track. As a program director or music director of a rock station, I would give that a spin. It has everything you're looking for. It's got those classic riffs in there, nice and crunchy riffs, with the drum and the bass that's building the bridges and driving the momentum forward. The impetus is moving along with it. The vocals are very adventurous, very fun. Again, not taking themselves too seriously. So when you have a song that you can allow your bass, and I mean bass, the bass part of you that is immediately attracted to music that you don't control, right? That part of you just sit there. You suddenly sit there realizing, all right, I like this tune. That's what's happening here. And what that means is they've constructed everything correctly to give you the thought of something familiar, those crunchy riffs, the drive, everything is real familiar for you. But then when you start to listen to the lyrics and the changes start to occur, that's when the modernity drops in. And they're doing that transition very well, while drawing you in with the classic, what you're expecting, what your brain, what your own AI is going for in a metal or a rock tune. I wrote down psychedelic blues metal. That's kind of what it was. That's what gave me the Tea Party, Accept, Primus, things like that. So very well done, because it captures you with that familiarity, and then it immediately transitions into its own modernity. And yet, lyrically and thematically, you're almost taken back in time, yet the sounds that you're hearing and the colors that are being created with that sound is just steeped in modernity. And it's very well done. So that is King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. Again, I would give it a couple of spins. I would add it into rotation and see what was going on. I would test the waters with that track. Definitely. That is a very well done track. I think if you expose people with this track, it's going to lead them to further exploration of the band because of the attractiveness of this lead-in. So thank you very much for that suggestion. Again, I'll take it, man. You say, what do you think? That's what I think. Very well done. King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, Petro Dragonic Apocalypse. I hate saying dropping. It sounds so pretentiously in industry. It's being released sometime in June, I think June 23rd or something like that, sometime in June. So keep an eye out for King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. If you do have a suggestion that you want me to check out, as always, hit me up with a DM, leave it in the comments below. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Make sure you're following me on all the social media. Thank you to Connect 200, Music to See, and Aunt Betty's Nut Butter. Thank you to all of you for taking time out of your busy day being awesome to give my little video a watch and a listen. Make sure you're looking out for each other. Make sure you're looking out for your neighbor. Try to do at least one good thing a day. I am Eric Clark, and this has been The Wild Side.